I haven't seen you in 11 years, though I've talked about you.
On Hunter Biden's laptop, there's a suggestion that the two of them even at one point shared a bank account. So again, what does Hunter Biden do for work? For years, Hunter Biden was an influence peddler. What's the goal of this? Your refuge. There's no goal, he says, grinning with those fake teeth.
They spent years telling you Hunter Biden was the corruption. Now they're selling you Hunter Biden as the victim. Tucker, Candace, Sean Ryan. He's been on all of the major podcasts. Megyn Kelly coming up next. I think there's a Green Beret that's going to have him on too. But why are all of them suddenly rehabilitating Hunter Biden? Because when you follow the ideological trail, one name keeps showing up. It's a guy by the name of Alexander Dugin, and we'll talk about that a little further into the show. But Tucker Carlson is about to have the biggest interview of Hunter Biden's career. He's going on the Tucker Carlson show. It drops in just a couple of days. I'm probably going to take the day off work to watch it. Let's get into this. But why did everything change?
Hunter Biden.
I love Candace.
I do too.
Yeah. I like Thomas Massey and Marjocello Green. I like that there are people that have kind of woken up.
I have really only one question, one thing that has bothered me. So I just want to ask you point blank. Did you drop off laptops?
No.
Did you drop off laptops? No. He never had a laptop. What are you talking about? He just said no.
The answer is no.
John Paul McIsaac, the owner of the Mac repair shop where Hunter Biden abandoned said laptop. According to Hunter Biden's high-paid lawyers, John Paul McIsaac should be in prison for doing this. Quote, Mr. McIsaac chose to work with Donald Trump's...
Wait a second. Hunter Biden's lawyers said there was a laptop? I thought Hunter just said there wasn't. But now he's got a pardon, so it doesn't really matter. Wow. Do you think there was a laptop? Do you think this was a cover-up? Was Hunter complicit? Was Tucker complicit? Where did Tucker, Candace, and Sean, the SEAL guy that hates America, where did they get their marching orders from for this rehab tour for Hunter? What's next? He came out with a book. He did a 5-hour interview with the Navy SEAL.
Personal lawyer to weaponize Mr. Biden's personal computer data against his father, Joseph R. Biden. But wait a second, back up a second. Does that mean we can now say with certainty that laptop is real?
I say to everybody, okay, show me your phone.
Show me your phone. What does it have to do with a laptop? I love the whataboutism in the $200 million house in Maine or whatever. Probably I don't know, man. I'd love to get your opinion on this. Is this interview going to break the internet? Could Hunter Biden be Tucker's vice presidential pick? We need another Biden in the White House.
Because I showed you mine, and you didn't find a goddamn thing.
We get approached by Israelis connected to Benjamin Netanyahu.
Oh, blame the Jews. Blame them. I knew it wouldn't take long.
Shopping this stuff to me at Fox News. The way that it entered the bloodstream
Exactly.
of the American media was not real.
I don't have any more secrets. Donald Trump. I think he had such an opportunity. He just decided that all he was going to do was for himself.
One of my closest friends.
Wow. I love the correlation here. Hunter Biden, interview with Tucker, blame Trump, blame Israel, blame everyone, deny and blame.
Went off the deep end. And all of a sudden, Trump's under the bed, and it's like, whoa. It's
He was under my bed.
Under the bed. Who was in the shower? That's what I've always wanted to wonder is who was in the shower? Who was in the diary?
Just, we are at an inflection point in this country.
What's your plan?
What is his plan? What is Tucker's plan? What's Sean's plan for having this guy on his show? There's a lot going on here. A lot of bracelets there too. I wish they were the kind that had keys.
We are in desperate need of leadership.
The big picture we've been reporting on for quite some time, it's been obvious for really decades now that the Biden family has gotten rich from selling influence abroad. Joe Biden held a series of high-level jobs in the U.S. government, senator, vice president. Based on that fact, and that fact alone, Biden's son and brother approached foreign governments and companies, sovereign wealth funds, energy conglomerates, third world.
Hunter's dad, Joe, gave him and the brother, I think everyone in the family, got a pardon. So it doesn't matter what Tucker was reporting on for Fox. I guess we're supposed to disregard everything prior to this interview for Tucker going after Hunter, right? I mean, they're friends, disregard it. They hung out, long time no see.
Oligarchs and dictators, and they offered to exchange favors from Joe Biden for cash. The polite term for that practice is influence peddling. Well, I knew him really well, and I always liked him. I mean, he's my neighbor and friend and had dinner.
Neighbor and friend. Do you go after your neighbor and friend like Tucker did? Is this all WWE? You got to have a heel to put the hero over. I grew up watching wrestling. That's what it seems like. It seems like the news media is nothing more than world wrestling. You know, some of them wear a mask. Some of them come from parts unknown. Some of them mislead you, tell you to slap into a Slim Jim, buy some Alp. What is going on here? Who are they getting their marching orders from? Are their orders coming from Russia? Because it seems like they all went there. Candace went to Russia. Sean went to Russia. Tucker's been to Russia. But how does that work out? How does that fit into Tucker Carlson starting a third political party with Marjorie and Thomas and Hunter and Candace and Sean? Somebody's pulling the strings. I think Hunter Biden will be on Megyn Kelly's show next. That's my prediction. I think he'll also be on a Green Beret show in a couple of weeks. Write that down.
With him a bunch. I mean, I knew him. We talked a lot about drinking. I don't drink.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't drink. Well, Tucker, I don't know what has happened to Tucker Carlson. So this is where I believe all the roads go. And this was an interview Tucker Carlson did in April of 2024. This is with a guy by the name of Alexander Dugin. Says he's the most political philosopher in Russia. And it seems like everything started to change right about that time with Tucker.
Alexander Dugin is a 62-year-old Russian academic philosopher. He spent his life in Moscow. He was an anti-Soviet dissident as a young man. And now he is famous the world over, in the English language press anyway, as, quote, Putin's brain. But he is not a political figure here in Russia. He is, once again, a philosopher. And his ideas are deeply offensive to some people. In August of 2022, his only daughter was murdered in Moscow when a car bomb killed her. U.S. intelligence says she was murdered by the Ukrainian government, and we take that at face value.
Take it at face value. Tucker's interviewing him. Hunter, very pro-Ukraine. Joe, pro-Ukraine. But this interview, I'll put a link in the description. This is Alexander Dugin right here. And some of the ideology that he comes out with is pretty radical. And I really want to think about the bigger picture. Because the bigger picture is there's a real problem going on. Tucker's now very pro-Russia. Very anti-Ukraine. He had a lady by the name of Elizabeth Lane on. We know how that went. He's had all of these other people on talking pro-Russia, anti-Ukraine. It's a weird move.
Biden, welcome to the show, man.
Thanks, man. Big fan.
I can't believe you're a fan.
Why?
I don't know. It's wild to me that you're a fan. Yeah, man. I'm fine.
Well, you have a drug dealer and you've got a drug user, right? The smiles, all the booze.
And so, I mean, I pretty much interviewed almost everybody that's on the Trump admin now.
Yeah.
And that kind of, I think people maybe, I don't know, people got maybe the wrong impression of me that
The wrong impression. Yeah, that you loved America, but we kind of know that fell apart.
Hunter Biden. Welcome to the Candace Owens Show.
It's wonderful to be
People
here.
are just going to be like, how on earth did this happen?
I know.
I got to give them a bit of a backstory. So
He always has the denim shirt on to come across like, rustic and blue collar. I love it. Candace, welcome to the show. I love her very genuine welcome. She really sounds happy to see him.
Hunter Biden. Welcome to the Candace Owens Show.
It's wonderful to be
People
here.
are just going to be like, how on earth did this happen?
I know.
I got to give them a bit of a backstory. So I went to dinner with a fellow podcaster, and we were just talking about interviews because we don't do too many interviews on the show.
Which one do you think it was? Do you think it was Sean? Do you think it was Tucker? Fellow podcaster. Maybe Ian Carroll? Wonder where Hunter's going next.
And he first asked me what was the best interview I ever did. And I said, without question, the USS Liberty survivor, Phil Turney. And then he
You got to sprinkle in the Israel stuff there. You got to sprinkle that in.
said, what would be your top interview that you'd want to do? And I said, oh gosh, we're in such a different time now. Like, I'm just not interested in politics.
I bet she says Hunter.
It would have to be something so different. And then I said, actually, Hunter Biden. And I said to him,
Well, Candace got her wish. She got to interview Hunter. Guys, I don't know what you think about this interview coming up with Hunter and Tucker and his interview with Sean and his interview with Candace. I don't know what you think. I don't know how far down the rabbit hole you want to go or understand, but I'll be covering the highlights here because I don't know if any of you are going to set through Tucker's 3.5 hour interview, maybe 5 hour interview. So I'm going to hit all the high points for you. I'll bring it right here, give you my opinion, hit the like, subscribe, thumbs up on your way out the door. And man, I can't wait for this interview. I can't wait for this interview with Hunter Biden and Tucker Carlson. Look, there's 83 people waiting right now. Whew, it's going to be good. They got the live chat up right here. Let's type in there. We are waiting. There we go. We'll be standing by right there for the Tucker Hunter interview. See you in the next one.